I welcome you back to our training and welcome back to our another lesson of our SBA Terminal Report training. In our previous lesson, we learned how to insert the merge fields. So I did some and I told you to complete the others. So I believe you have all done that, and you should have something like this. So I believe you have completed everything. You have done for all the subject, the total, the class score, the exam score, and the total score, the subject position in subjects, the grade and the remarks. And also you have done the attendance and the total attendance, the class remarks for the teacher, and the interest, the conduct, the headmaster's remarks, and the rest. Now we are going to do something. Now we want to see what you have, whether what you have done is correct or wrong. But before that, there are some field we need to insert there are some areas we need to insert some field. You see, this field or this area we need to insert it, like the year. Then I think which one again? Okay, you have the term there, so I think it's only the year. So we need to go back to our TR1 so that we insert the year there, and also there are some settings we need to do there so that then we come back to this. So let's close this and save it. Then let's go back to our Excel sheet. Let's go back to our Excel sheet and add the year. So we can add the year here. So year. So as I said, don't forget we are still on the terminal report analysis sheet. So you open the terminal report analysis sheet, then add the year. So the year is 2021. Let's see, 2021 stroke 2022. That will be the academic year. So you copy for the whole class. Sorry, so you don't do it this way, but you copy like this. Oh, sorry. Okay, then I think you need to copy it. Let's do it. You copy, then you paste in each of the cells here. You copy, you paste. Okay, so this is the year. We have now inserted the year. Then we go back to our terminal report in the Word document. But before that, there are some areas we need to change it. We merge some areas which will have effect on our terminal reports. So let's do that. This side, the total attendance, let's unmerge it. Let's unmerge it and make sure and fill the whole area with. Okay, let me do this. Okay, so we have unmerged this. We want to insert it individually here. So this is what you are going to do. You select the area that you want that have been inputted. Then since it's a referencing cell, you highlight it and press on press on F4 as you are making absolute reference. So with the F4, some people are having problem with it. This is what you do. The letters, if you want to make absolute reference, if you press the F4 and it's not working, there are some F4 or there's some computer that you need combination of cells before, combination of text or keys before the F functions will work. So you can see some keyboard with FN on it. So with the FN, you need to click on the FN plus the F4. You get the absolute reference way that you can make the cells absolute reference. But all the same, you can also insert the dollar sign. That the dollar sign before and after the letter. So you see the K, you see a dollar sign before the K and after the K. So that is how you do the reference. Then after you have make the absolute reference, you enter. Then you autofill. So it has affected all the other areas. So let's continue. So we are going to do the same thing for this one too. So you will merge it, then you select the first cell, you make absolute reference, then you hit your enter. Absolute reference, then hit on enter, then you autofill. Good. So the term is here. Okay, let's enter something here. Term 2. Okay, for this one there's nothing bad about it. Now let's move forward. So you have able to do some changes. You have changed the merge cells here. So let's close it. Let's save it and close it. Then go back to our Word documents. So as I said, anytime you want to go to each of them, you need to close one of it so that it won't conflict. Then you click on yes. Then you have it here. Now we are going to set the merge field for year. So you select the field, you go to millions, then insert merge field. So the year will be at the last part. So you select the year, then you set it. Now I think everything is good. Everything is inserted correctly. So you need to preview it and see whether what you have done is correct. Okay, so you are going to click. So after you have insert all the merge field, then you click on preview results. Then your results will be previewed. So this is the terminal report for the first person. That's going to appear. The session is read. Admission number 1. The year is here. Aggregate is here. Number of row. You have 5. The position is first. The term is term 2. The basic 4. So here are the results, the person, the grades, and the remarks. Everything is here. Good. Then the class teacher's remarks and the head teacher's remarks. Everything is here. Good. So you can use this navigation bar to toggle between other students. So this is the first person, so let's do the second person. So you have the second person here, so this is the second person. Number of row, everything is there. The position is what? Second. So because you not enter term for that person, you see that the place is empty. If you enter it in the TR, it will reflect here. So the second person, the third person, everything is here. That means you are good to go. But one thing you must notice, you should notice here is that the results, you see the scores, we are having digits, that is decimal places, more than 2 decimal places. I want to restrict our work to 2 decimal places so that we don't get these long numbers. So this is what we are going to do. Click on the preview results again and to come back to this area. So we are going to do for all this area where we inserted a image, where the numbers will appear, not for this side, not for the years and the IDs and others, but we are going to do for the class score, the exam score, the total score, and the grand total score. That's where we are going to do this settings. So this is what we're going to do. You click on the area you want to insert the set. So we are starting from the class score for English. So you click on it, then you right click and select toggle field codes. Then you come and set your backslash. Is it backslash? Okay, it's forward slash. Sorry, forward slash backslash. Okay, it's backslash or forward. It's backslash. Then the hash key. Oh, sorry. The hash key. Then you enter 0.00. Then hit on. Then you go to the next person. So let's try and see something. Now let's review this. And see something. Oh, sorry. I think there's an error here. Let's go back. Now, as I said, we are going to make sure that digits or numbers are not exceed 2 digits numbers. So we are going to do something called, we're going to toggle the field. So this is what you are going to do. You are going to select the area that is class score, exam score, and the total score. You select it, you click on it, then you right click, then you select toggle field code. Then you are going to enter the backslash. With this key, normally it's like I normally interchange it, the backslash and the forward slash, but take note of the sign. That is, I know it's a backslash, but I don't know if I'm sorry. So with that key, after you have entered that key, you then click on the hash key and enter 0.00. That means you want 2 decimal places. So then after that, you go to the next person, the next one, that is the class score, sorry, exam score. Then click on toggle field codes. Do the same thing, but backslash, the hash key, then 0.00. So because we are going to do the same thing for all the areas, the best thing you need to do is to select that code, backslash, then you copy, so that you just insert it. So we go to total score, do the same thing, toggle field, then Ctrl+V, you insert it, you go back to the other subjects. So you are going to do this for all the subjects. I'm going to do for all the subjects. So let's take our time and do it nicely, so that we don't make any mistake. So you right click, you go to toggle field codes, then you insert the backslash hash key, then 0.00. So let's take our time and do it nicely. So history, The reason we are doing this, as I said, we want to eliminate the digits, the decimal numbers. We want to restrict it to 2 decimal places. So you can also restrict yours to 1 decimal place, because with this, sorry, so let me take my time and do it nicely for you, so that you get the understanding of it. So RME, then computing, then P, so don't forget, this is a system that we are building, so there are some designs, or there are some things that you can create on your own. So after this lesson, or after this training, I want everybody to design something nice. Okay, now you do the same thing for the grand total. Now the grand total score, then you Control V. Good. Now we have done everything nicely. So let's review. So you preview your results and see. Good. Now we have our numbers in 2 decimal places. 2 decimal places nicely. Good. So let's toggle between the students. You have the first person, the second person, and the others. Now we are now through with the terminal report. So our system is almost ready. So at this stage, you can design this for a school, or for an institution, or for an individual. Now, after you have done this, we now want to you see, this is a preview, so we want the finished product. So after that, we are now going to click on this. After you have inserted the midfield and I've done everything, and preview and see the result is good, we then click on finish and merge. We're going to finish and merge. With this, you need to select, or to create a copy of all the students for you, or the student report card for you. So click on it, and then you say the first one is edit individual documents, or you can say print the documents. So let's select this one, edit individual documents. Then which document are you going to edit, or are you going to merge? So is it from the first person to the last person, or from the first person to the 5th person? So the number of people that you want to print their reports. So for me, I want to print all the 10 students, so I'll select all, then hit on OK. Now a new window will appear, or a new Microsoft Word will appear with the heading letters 1. So now have this. So let's scroll. So this is the first person. If you scroll down, the other person's report card will be there for you. So this is the second person. You see, everything is here intact. So after this stage, so we have all the 10 terminal reports ready, so we can now print them. So to print it, we just go to File, then you go to Print. Good. So we have the copies here. So we are going to print all of them. So you can print them straight, or you can save them in PDF. So let's try and see them in PDF. Then you print the results for them. So if you have a contract that the school wants you to design it for the school, you have the system with you. So all you need from the school is for them to get their raw score, the exam score, and their class score. Then you design it for them. Then you convert the report cards to PDF. Then send it to them for them to print. That is how we do this system. Now we are through with the terminal report, the design of the terminal report system. Now we have something called master list. That is, on the master list, you are going to get the 100% of all the subjects, their grand total score, and their positions. Mainly, some schools use the master list to paste. They use that for the notice board. So you need to design that one too. So in our lesson we are going to design that. Then from there we go straight to the dashboard, how to design a dashboard and how to create shapes and link them to the sheets and others. Then that is navigation tabs and others. Then after that we end it with the login screen. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.